If you want to learn to manifest anything you desire in your heart to become a fact in your reality, you need to master the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Today I want to teach you a powerful way to do this through a simple yet profoundly effective technique for acquiring exactly what it is you desire. Begin by closing your eyes and imagining a scenario where your wish has already been fulfilled. The exact thing you desire in your heart has come to pass for you. Feel the emotions of joy, gratitude, and satisfaction as if your desire is now a reality. As you visualize, begin to say to yourself, "Isn't it wonderful?" Let these words resonate deeply within you. Repeat them with conviction and belief, allowing the wonderful feeling to permeate your entire being. Imagine hearing your friends and family congratulating you, feeling their joy alongside yours. By repeatedly experiencing these feelings and affirmations, you train your subconscious mind to accept your desire as already accomplished. This is the key to bringing your wishes into physical form. Remember, the subconscious does not distinguish between reality and imagination when it is vividly felt. So, make your imaginary experience as real and as wonderful as possible. Isn't it wonderful? Yes, it truly is. Your mental diet is what you habitually entertain in your mind. It is the sum total of all your thoughts. It is not what you do once in a while, but what you do on a consistent basis that shapes your world. You cannot afford to indulge in negative thinking for even a moment without consequences. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Therefore, to change your circumstances, you must first change your thoughts. Guard your thoughts as you would your most valuable possession. Feed your mind only with thoughts that align with the life you desire. If you are not vigilant, your mind will be filled with the thoughts of the world, and you will be at the mercy of circumstances. But if you choose your thoughts carefully, you can create any reality you desire. Every thought is a seed planted in the garden of your mind. Make sure you plant only what you want to grow. Everything depends upon your concept of yourself. That which you do not claim as true of yourself cannot be realized by you. The promise is defined as an act of faith, and faith is believing that which is not yet seen with the physical eyes. By claiming that you are now the man or woman you want to be, you will begin to see the world differently. The world will rearrange itself to reflect that which you now believe to be true of yourself. There is no one to change but self. As you change your self-concept, you change your world. To assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled is to assume a new concept of self. Your assumption, to be effective, cannot be a single isolated act. It must be a maintained attitude of the wish fulfilled. Your concept of yourself is being constantly externalized in your world. The most effective way to embody a desire is during a state akin to sleep. This drowsy state, when you are almost asleep but still aware, is when your mind is most receptive. In this state, you can easily impress your subconscious mind with your wishes, as it is in this liminal space that the conscious mind's defenses are down, and the subconscious becomes highly impressionable. Focus your attention on your desired outcome, imagining it as vividly as possible, and feel it as though it were real. Persist in this assumption, allowing the feeling of the wish fulfilled to dominate your awareness. The more often you do this in the drowsy state, the deeper the impression you make on the subconscious mind. And since the subconscious mind is the creator of your reality, what you impress upon it will inevitably manifest in your external world. You must assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. until your assumption has all the sensory vividness of reality. You must persist in the assumption that your desire is already realized, regardless of what the outer world may say to the contrary. This is the only way to bring about its fulfillment. Your imagination is the only redemptive power you possess, and you can wield it for the purpose of shaping your reality. When you persist in the assumption, you refuse to be swayed by appearances. You do not change your focus or belief, regardless of obstacles or delays. You remain faithful to your ideal, knowing that persistence in the assumption will inevitably harden into fact. The outer world is merely a reflection of your inner world, and by persisting in the right assumption, you change your reality from within. To reach a higher level of being, you must assume a higher concept of yourself. If you would transcend your present concept of self and rise to a higher level, you must begin by imagining yourself already in that higher state. Wealth, abundance, and all that you desire already exist within you as a potential. When you claim it as your own, it begins to take form in your world. You do not attract what you want, but what you are. Become the embodiment of abundance in your imagination, and your outer world will mirror it back to you. Persist in the assumption that you are now what you want to be, and you will draw it into your life. Nothing comes from without. All things come from within. Can you believe that you are already the one you desire to be? Can you believe that the man or woman you long to be is already yours? You must be able to do so. Without faith, it is impossible to please him. You must believe that you are, and he rewards those who believe. Faith is not just hoping or wishing. Faith is believing in the reality of the unseen. When you walk by faith, you do not walk by sight. You walk by inner conviction. This conviction is based upon your assumption that you already are what you want to be. Live as though it were true, because your assumption, though denied by your senses, if persisted in, will harden into fact.
It's good when what you want that has not yet fully manifested feels good to you, because that means you're allowing it to unfold in a natural and satisfying way. If you want something and you're uneasy about it, then you've got some resistance, which just means you don't believe what you want. And that's all right, because usually when you launch a desire, you don't believe it because it's a new desire that you haven't practiced being in sync with. A belief is just a thought that you continue to think. And so if you are accustomed to noticing your life and there's something missing that you want, and you continue to notice that it's missing, that's what a belief is. It's just something that has your attention, and therefore you're offering continual vibrational support for. And isn't it a normal thing to believe what you're looking at? That's the way you've been taught. You've been taught to be objective. You want to be realistic. Your parents tell you to tell it like it is. You are encouraged to face reality by other humans. We don't encourage that. We don't encourage a facing of reality or an accepting of reality or a continuing practicing of the thoughts of reality, meaning the way you mean reality is manifestations as they now are, because by you looking at what is and continuing, therefore, the vibrational trend of what is, it can't change.
The world in which we live is a world of imagination. In fact, life itself is an activity of imagining. All that we behold, though it appears without, it is within, in our imagination, of which this world of mortality is but a shadow. Man's chief delusion is his conviction that there are causes other than his own state of consciousness. All that befalls a man, all that is done by him, all that comes from him, happens as a result of his state of consciousness. The man who is conscious of being poor does not see the wealth all around him, for he can only see what he is conscious of being. Change your conception of yourself, and you will automatically change the world in which you live. Do this, and you will live a different life. Can man decree a thing and have it come to pass? Most decidedly he can. Man has always decreed that which has appeared in his world, and is today decreeing that which is appearing in his world, and shall continue to do so as long as man is conscious of being man. Not one thing has ever appeared in man's world but what man decreed that it should. This you may deny. But if you will take a look at some of the things you have been consciously or unconsciously saying, you will see they are the cause of the phenomena of your life. When you know that consciousness is the one and only reality, conceiving itself to be something good, bad, or indifferent, and becoming that which it conceived itself to be, you are free from the tyranny of second causes, free from the belief that there are causes outside of your own mind that can affect your life. Assume you are what you want to be. Walk in that assumption, and it will harden into fact. This is the secret of changing the future. Our assumptions, conscious or unconscious, direct all conscious thoughts and actions to their fulfillment. To experience the world subjectively, we must direct our attention inward upon that state which we wish to manifest. The future, although prepared in every detail in advance, has several outcomes. We have at every moment of our lives the choice before us, which of several futures we will have. The man who at will can assume whatever state he pleases has found the key to the proper use of his mind and can direct his attention to whatever he wants to experience. Feel deeply that you are now that which you desire to be, and your world will be reshaped in harmony with that assumption. The world which is described from observation is a manifestation of the mental activity of the observer. Change your conception of yourself, and you will automatically change the world in which you live. Dare to believe in the reality of your assumption, and watch the world play its part relative to its fulfillment.
Imagine waking up every day feeling fulfilled and joyous, because you've mastered the art of manifesting your desires. This isn't just a fantasy, it's a reality you can create. The secret lies in your emotional state. You see, our feelings are the blueprint for our reality. If you become acutely aware of how you feel, you unlock the door to manifesting your desires. Our feelings are the seeds that grow into our experiences. When we feel positive emotions like gratitude, love, and joy, we attract more of those experiences into our lives. Conversely, negative emotions like fear, doubt, and anger attract more negativity. To transform your life, start by monitoring your emotions throughout the day. When you notice a negative feeling, pause and consciously shift your thoughts to something that makes you feel good. This could be a happy memory, a vision of your desired future, or simply focusing on something you love. By changing your thoughts, you change your emotions, and by changing your emotions, you change your reality. Every emotion is a message. Pay attention to what you feel. If something feels off, it's a signal that your thoughts need realignment. Choose thoughts that bring you peace and joy, and watch how your life begins to change. Remember, the key to manifesting what you desire is to feel as though it's already yours. Embrace the emotions of having your desire now. Feel the joy, the excitement, the gratitude. This feeling is the secret to manifesting everything you want. If you resonate with this, comment "aware" below. Let's become more aware of our feelings together and manifest the lives we truly desire.
In the course of time, all men will realize that there is no one to change but self. The approach to the problem of life is not to change outer things, but to change our inner talking. For life, as it is called, is but a reflection of the inner state. If we change our concept of self, our inner talking, our whole world changes. The means of changing the outer aspects of our life, such as conditions, experiences, and environment, is found in changing the way we see ourselves and the assumptions we habitually make. If we persist in the assumption that we are already the person we want to be, we cannot fail to realize our goal, for the subconscious mind reproduces our habitual inner conversations. The events in our life are determined by these inner conversations, and if we cease to assume the negative, the outer world must conform to this change in our inner state.
Imagine your wallet as a river, not a reservoir. Money flows in and out, nourishing you and everything it touches. When you circulate your money, you signal to the universe that you are open to abundance. You affirm that you believe in the infinite supply, and in turn, you attract more of it. Think of spending not as a loss, but as a gain. Every dollar you spend comes back to you multiplied. Picture this. You buy a coffee at your local cafe. You're not just losing money, you're gaining a moment of joy, supporting a local business, and contributing to someone's livelihood. This positive exchange creates a cycle of prosperity. Reframe your spending. Instead of thinking, I'm losing money, think, I'm investing in my well-being and the well-being of others. This mindset shift keeps you open and receptive to wealth. Remember, giving and receiving are two sides of the same coin. To receive, you must also give. Type abundance in the comments to activate this flow in your life. Let's circulate prosperity together.
Imagination is the beginning of creation. You imagine what you desire, and then you believe it to be true. Every dream could be realized by those self-disciplined enough to believe it. People are what you choose to make them. A man is according to the manner in which you look at him. You must look at him with different eyes. See him differently if you would change him. Your imagination is the only transformative power. Every phase of your life is made by the exercise of your imagination. As we control our imagination, molding it into the desired state, we become master of our fate. The journey of life is a mental one, which is taking place in the sea of illusion. The physical body travels through space, but the mind transcends space and time. You are a spiritual being now encased in the body. The real you is not the physical body, but the spirit that animates that body. As you expand your awareness, you awaken to the realization that you are the creator of your own reality. Everything that happens in your life is a result of your consciousness. By changing your state of consciousness, you change the conditions of your life. Feel the reality of the state you desire, and it will become manifest in your world. The feeling of the wish fulfilled is the most potent force in the universe. Your assumption to be effective cannot be a single isolated act. It must be a maintained attitude of the wish fulfilled. All transformation begins with an intense burning desire to be transformed. The first step in the renewing of the mind is desire. You must want to be different and intend to be before you can begin to change yourself. Then you must make your future dream a present fact. You do this by assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled. By desiring to be other than what you are, you can create an ideal of the person you want to be and assume that you are already that person. If this assumption is persisted in, until it becomes your dominant feeling, the attainment of your ideal is inevitable. The ideal you seek and hope to attain will not manifest itself. It will not be realized by you until you have imagined that you are already that ideal. There is no escape from this fundamental law of consciousness. Consciousness is the one and only reality. It is the first and only cause substance of the phenomena of life. Nothing has existence for man save through the consciousness he has of it. Therefore, it is to consciousness you must turn, for it is the only foundation on which the phenomena of life can be explained. If a change is to take place in your life, you must first make a change in your consciousness. Everything depends upon your attitude towards yourself. That which you will not affirm as true of yourself cannot develop in your life. To change your concept of yourself, you must change your habitual thoughts. By doing so, you are changing your reality. This is the true art of living. Seeing yourself as you wish to be, then affirming this vision until it is firmly established in your consciousness. Everything that you desire, that you believe you have, you will receive. It is the belief in the thing that makes it happen. The belief is the reality. Act as if you were, and you will become. Simply dare to assume you are what you want to be, and you will compel everyone to play their part. People are only actors, bearing witness to the mental conversations you have within yourself. So start now to construct a dialogue that implies the fulfillment of your desire. Speak to yourself as though you're already the person you wish to be. Persist in this assumption, and it will harden into fact. Remember, it is not what you want that you attract. You attract what you believe to be true. Now, this is what I mean by imaginal scene. Create a scene which implies the fulfillment of your desire. Take an event, real or imaginary, that you believe you would encounter following the fulfillment of your desire. Condense it into a single act, and then immobilize your body. Close your eyes and imagine you are actually performing the action here and now. You must immerse yourself in the scene, feeling all the tones of reality, and let it take on the distinctness of reality. This act of imagination must dominate your consciousness as if you were truly there. Continue to replay the scene over and over again, night after night, until it takes on the tones of reality and an inner conviction that it is done. Your imagination in this state, akin to sleep, will draw the necessary people and events to you, making your dream a reality. Remember, imagination creates reality, and what you are imagining must be felt as real in order to manifest. To be conscious of being poor while praying for riches is to be rewarded with that which you are conscious of being, namely poverty. Prayers to be successful must be claimed and appropriated. Assume the positive consciousness of the thing desired. If you pray and your wish is not fulfilled, it can only be because you have not assumed the consciousness of the state you sought, and you therefore did not pray aright. Effective prayer is about feeling the reality of the state sought. When the feeling is right, the desire is fulfilled. This understanding will enable you to pray effectively for yourself and others. Feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and you will see the manifestation of that feeling. Your subconscious mind is the womb of creation. It receives the impressions of your thoughts and feelings and gives them form and expression. If you assume that you are what you want to be, your subconscious mind will reproduce that state in your outer experience. The law of assumption is the means by which the fulfillment of your desires may be realized. Every moment of your life, consciously or unconsciously, you are assuming a feeling. You can no more avoid assuming a feeling than you can avoid eating and drinking. All day long, you are thinking, feeling, and assuming. To assume a new concept of yourself is to feel that you are already the person you want to be. You must assume that you are what you want to be and continue to do so until your assumption becomes your dominant feeling. Live your life in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and you will see the change manifest in your outer world. Persist in the assumption that you are already the person you want to be, and let this assumption harden into fact.
The most powerful manifestation technique could possibly be Neville Goddard's congratulations technique. Let's learn how to use it. Imagine you've already achieved your heart's desire. Picture it vividly in your mind. Now let's take a powerful step to make it your reality, using Neville Goddard's congratulations technique. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Visualize a trusted friend or loved one approaching you with a big smile. They're so excited for you because you've manifested your dream. Hear them say, "Congratulations." Feel their joy, their excitement, and let it sink into your very being. This simple yet profound technique works because it shifts your mindset from wishing to already having. It creates a feeling of fulfillment and gratitude, which is key to manifesting. Let's anchor this practice with a powerful affirmation. I am grateful for receiving my desire, and I celebrate my success now. Repeat this affirmation several times a day, especially right before you go to sleep and right after you wake up. Now, to lock this technique into your subconscious mind, type "congratulations" in the comments below. This act reinforces your belief in your success and solidifies your intention. Remember, feeling is the secret. Immerse yourself in the joy and gratitude of having your desire already fulfilled. Congratulations on your manifestation journey.
I love being in this body. I love living life. I love the contrast and what it provides. I love my guidance system that lets me know where I am in relationship to what I've asked for. I love recognizing that I've got negative emotion. I love finding thoughts that feel better. I love the feeling of relief. I love turning and going with the flow. I love living life. I love being a deliberate creator. I love being here in physical form. I love being an opportunity for others to observe well-being. I love being an uplifter. I love being tuned in, tapped in, turned on. I love the contrast. I love sometimes being hungry so that food tastes so good, and I love sometimes not allowing for the thrill of when I allow. I love the feeling of knowing what to do even when I'm not doing it. I love knowing that I know what to do even when I'm not doing it. I love knowing that well-being is the order of this universe. I love knowing that well-being flows and is predominant. I love knowing that I'm a non-physical energy and that part of me is here, and I love knowing the source is always aware of me, not just aware of me, full of me, within me, calling me. I love my guidance system that lets me feel the call of source. I love feeling that negative emotion that is my tugging that lets me know I'm not going. I love being in control of my experience. I love giving up control of others. I love letting go of all things that have nothing to do with me, which includes everything except my thought and my word and my action. I love guiding myself more expressly. I love these processes that people offer. I love these wonderful books and the effort that so many people are offering. I love these teachers of well-being that are wanting to provide an example of upliftment. I appreciate so much that there's so many things for us to dip our toe into to experience. I love being alive. I love the contrast. I love my guidance. I love closing the gap. I love widening the gap because then it makes closing the gap feel so good. I love life. I love being alive. I love it all. I love you. 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 I love you.
Did you know that your energy is everything? It all starts with the law of vibration. Everything in this universe, including you, is in a constant state of movement. Every thought, every feeling, every action carries a vibration. And these vibrations attract experiences and people that match that frequency. Just like a radio dial, your energy tunes into whatever you're vibrating at, whether that's abundance, love, or scarcity. As Bob Proctor says, thoughts become things. But it's deeper than that. Your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs create a vibrational field that shapes your reality. Abraham Hicks teaches us that when you're in alignment with what you desire, when you feel it fully before it arrives, you attract it effortlessly. Neville Goddard takes this even further. You must assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled right now. So, what vibration are you putting out? You must become deeply aware of this because the frequency you're on is shaping your life every single second. If you want to manifest something different, you have to be different first. Elevate your vibration, align with what you desire, and watch how your life shifts. Type energy in the comments to activate this in your life and start vibrating at the frequency of your desires. The I Am the Magnet manifestation method is all about recognizing and accepting your natural magnetic pull toward wealth and abundance. You are the magnet, effortlessly drawing everything you desire into your life. To begin, affirm, I am the magnet for wealth, success, and abundance. Feel the truth of this statement. Picture yourself as a powerful magnet, effortlessly attracting the right opportunities, resources, and connections. Next, visualize your desires coming to you, almost like metal being pulled by a magnetic force. Don't chase or worry about how it will come. Simply trust that your magnetic power is always working in your favor. Remember, it's not about forcing or striving. It's about aligning with the natural flow of abundance. Let this magnetic energy guide you, pulling in wealth, joy, and success in every phase of your life. Repeat daily, I am the magnet for all I desire, and watch as your reality begins to shift, naturally drawing in everything you need.
Man's chief delusion is his conviction that there are causes other than his own state of consciousness. All that befalls a man, all that is done by him, all that comes from him, happens as a result of his state of consciousness. A man's consciousness is all that he thinks and desires and loves, all that he believes is true and consents to. That is why a change of consciousness is necessary before you can change your outer world. Rain falls as a result of a change in the temperature in the higher regions of the atmosphere. So, in like manner, a change of circumstance happens as a result of a change in your state of consciousness. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. To be transformed, the whole basis of your thoughts must change. But your thoughts cannot change unless you have new ideas, for you think from your ideas. All transformation begins with an intense burning desire to be transformed. You must want to be different and intend to be before you can begin to change yourself. Then you must make your future dream a present fact. You do this by assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled. By desiring to be other than what you are, you can create an ideal of the person you want to be and assume that you are already that person. If this assumption is persisted in until it becomes your dominant feeling, the attainment of your ideal is inevitable. The ideal you seek and hope to attain will not manifest itself. It will not be realized by you. The subconscious mind does not argue with you. It accepts what you feel is true. The moment you accept something mentally, your subconscious mind goes to work to bring it about. This is the law of consciousness, and it is true for everyone. The world you see, the people you meet, and the circumstances you encounter are all reflections of your inner state. Change your inner state, and the world will change to reflect that change. Every time you assume a feeling of success, health, or happiness, your subconscious mind takes it as a command to manifest those conditions in your reality. It is the creative power within you, always responding to the beliefs and emotions you impress upon it. Remember, you are always shaping your world from within. So choose your thoughts and feelings wisely. One of the simplest and most effective techniques is to imagine that you are being congratulated by someone you trust and love. Hear their voice. Feel their handshake or their embrace as they congratulate you on your fulfilled desire. You do not need to see them physically. It is enough to hear their words and feel their presence. In this moment, you are shifting into the state where your desire is already accomplished. As you repeat this scene, you are conditioning yourself to the state of fulfillment. And soon, it must externalize in your world. The secret is to allow the feeling of that congratulations to be as real as possible. Persist in this, and watch how swiftly your world begins to conform to your imagined act.